Hey guys, so I finally filmed this look. It's pretty much what I've been wearing every day on Snap, and this is probably one of the looks that I have received the most questions on if I can do a video. And it's really simple, pretty fast, takes me about 45 minutes to do. If that's fast for you, it's fast for me, but takes me about 45 minutes to do, and it's just one of my go-tos if I want to look put together without like having to sit and do 2-3 hour cut crease and like, you know, the whole shebang. So I hope you like this quick tutorial, and well, maybe it'll be quick, but I hope you like this tutorial. And any other requests you guys have, Snapchat me, DM me, Instagram, Facebook, everything. I have everything listed on my Instagram, so you could go ahead and follow me everywhere on there. And yeah, so let's get right into the look. Hey guys, so for this look I am using some products from my Ipsy Glam bag, like this moisturizer. It's like a, I don't even know how to explain it, but it says like it's a cooling lotion, and when you put it on your face, it does feel cooling. It's weird. Like, I don't know, I didn't read the ingredients on it or anything, but it does cool your face. Like, it feels like if you just have like eucalyptus on your face. Then I spray my face with Fix Plus like I just did. Now I'm taking the Too Faced Hangover primer, and I have to say, if anything's making my makeup look really good lately, it's this primer. It's, I don't know, it's everything. But I for sure, once I run out of this little one, I'm gonna pick up the full size because it's just amazing. I don't know, nothing has made my makeup look the way that has as of recent. So now I'm just getting my Carmax and moisturizing my lips, and this is all the prep I do before I apply foundation. So now this has been my go-to lately, mixing these two matte foundations, the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte and then the Matte and Poreless by Maybelline. The reason why I'm mixing is because the L'Oreal one is a couple shades darker than my Matte and Poreless, and I just, you know, for like photo wise and stuff like that, I like to look a little bit more tan, especially since my body is a little bit more tan than my face right now. I do exfoliate all the time, so my face is always just lighter than my body, and I just want it to match. Like, sometimes I just don't like the look of my face looking too white when I take photos or things like that. So yeah, that's the reason why I mix, and I just been loving it. I know it's two matte foundations, so you're like, oh my god girl, like you're gonna look super cakey or super dry, but I think with the mix of everything I do in the beginning, like the Fix Plus, now the Hangover primer, because it is replenishing, I think it's just been making my makeup look super flawless. But yeah, like I said, definitely gonna pick that up. Here I'm just taking my beauty blender and adding that, and beforehand I did apply a new way that I apply my foundation now is with that flat Morphe brush that I showed right now. I put it all over my face and then I pat it in with my beauty blender, and I feel like I get the most full coverage that way when I do it like that. So that's my new routine on how I do my foundation. And now just taking my NYX concealer, same thing, like the same one that I've been using, same color, just using this one up. And yeah, then I'm gonna set it with my colorless translucent powder from Ben Nye, and that's about it. So after I set my under eyes and all the places that I had concealer with the Ben Nye powder, I go ahead and take the big fluffy Morphe brush that I showed in my previous video, and I just get a little bit of the same powder and I just lightly dust it all over my face, just so everything's kind of set, so when you bronze and stuff, it's not gonna look muddy because you set your foundation with the powder. Here I'm taking the Tartelette palette and I'm just gonna use those two shades there for my eyebrows. And yeah, I mean, like I said, I always switch up the color of my brows. It's never just one shadow, it's never just one dip brow, one brow pencil. It's always different. So just today I just picked the Tartelette palette and I used those two from there. And I don't know how this happened, but when I pick up my spoolie right now, you guys just watch. Yeah, concealer or foundation or something was on my spoolie and it went all up in my eyebrows, but I fixed it afterwards. Not a big deal. I just want to leave it in there just so you guys know that I'm not perfect. It's not like if my makeup application is perfect every time and I just could like, it's just so easy for me, you know, it's stuff happens, you know, it's not a big deal. You just keep it pushing, you know. So after the brows are all done, I cleaned them up with concealer. I'm showing you guys here. I broke an eyeshadow because I'm just clumsy like that. And the other day when I was using this palette, I kind of dropped it. So that, thankfully, only that one shadow kind of shattered a little bit, but wasn't that big a deal. So anyway, I'm taking this fluffy brush from Morphe and I'm putting the white shadow in the corner. I'll have every shadow name in the description, but I'm putting the lightest white shadow that comes in that palette just all over my lids, setting the concealer that I had as my eyeshadow base. So I'm doing that, and then I'm gonna grab the tanner shade that I broke and I was pointing at, and that one's gonna go in my crease, kind of above my crease but in my crease. And then I'm gonna take like a reddish, the more reddish shade, and put that in my lower crease. And I'm honestly just going back and forth between those two the whole tutorial, because usually with a look like this, that's all I do. I grab like a lighter transition color and then a little bit of a darker color, but that's still in the same color family, and then I just put those two wing liner lashes and I'm good to go. So now just taking NYC's liquid liner, like I've told you guys before, this is pretty much the only liner I use other than the Anastasia Beverly Hills Jet Cream Liner, but that's only if I want it like super dark and super fierce. So I'm using this one, and I didn't zoom in that much, so hopefully you guys can see better than my eyeliner tutorial. And you could just take what I'm doing here and the tips from that video and apply them to your eyeliner routine, and hopefully if you guys pick up the NYC liquid liner, it works out for you, because it's one of the greatest eyeliners that I use. And yeah, so I'm just doing a simple wing here. Thankfully today was a good eyeliner day, because sometimes it's not, and you know, you got to take off all your eyeshadow and all that, but it was a good eyeliner day. So here I am back with both eyes finished, and I'm taking a Morphe pencil brush, and I'm just gonna take the darker kind of reddish color that I put in my crease. I'm gonna put that under my lower lash line so it's just not bare down there. And yeah, that's all I do for the bottom, the lower lash line, the lower lash line. And then I'm just gonna do mascara, falsies, and that's about it for the eye look. One more thing I did forget to mention, I'm just taking this flat Sigma brush, spraying it with some Fix Plus, and taking the gold eyeshadow from the Tartelette 2 palette, and that's gonna be my inner corner highlight. So I do the rest of my face before I apply my mascara and my falsies, and the reason why I do this is because I like to spray Fix Plus on my face and pretty much drench my whole face with Fix Plus. And sometimes, at least for me, when I spray a lot of Fix Plus, I get it on my mascara. It makes my mascara wet again, and then it gets on my under eyes, and I don't like that. So I usually do the rest of my face, like right now I'm bronzing with the Wet n Wild palette that I had in my drugstore look, and I still use this. It's still been one of my favorites, especially just for an everyday look. I'm bronzing up my face here with the Morphe Fluffy brush, and yeah, so I finished my whole face. Then I'm gonna spray with Fix Plus. Now, just to clean up the bronzer a little bit, I've been doing this just for the past couple days. I don't know what made me just take my beauty blender and go into the lighter color, and it's more yellow. So sometimes when I use the translucent powder, I feel like if it leaves like a white cast kind of, and since this powder is yellow, it just, I don't know, I just kind of like it better to clean up my bronzer or contour or anything like that. Then I just take this angled brush, also from Morphe, a little bit more of the bronzer, just a touch of bronzer, and then kind of contour my nose, but not anything too intense. And then I take more of that yellow powder from the Duo and just go on the high points where I did put concealer. Here I'm taking the Coral Cove by Milani. Also what I bought in my drugstore tutorial. I've just been loving, you know, the corally cheeks for summer. Less pink, more coral. So yeah, I do love this blush, and I did use the dual fiber like I told you guys in my previous video. I didn't want to give up on that Morphe brush, so I do use it for blush now. And now I'm using the Morphe M509 and the City Color Trio highlight trio that I bought not too long ago, and this also just for everyday has been my go-to. You know, I mean, if you're gonna use this look when you go out, like let's say if you're gonna go out to the bar, or to a bar, or to the club, or like whatever, you know, you could do a more intense highlight, but since obviously I'm just wearing this during the day, I don't need like Mary Luminizer from the Balm, you know. I just need something light, like a nice light highlight. So yeah, and this one I highly recommend it. It is only $4.99, and again, it's from City Color. Now taking this bigger fluffy brush, I'm just kind of dusting the powder away under my cheeks and under my contour, and then I kind of go over the blush and the contour and the highlight just so it kind of all goes in one. And now I'm taking my Fix Plus and I'm going to go ahead and set my whole face. So these are the lashes that I'm using, and the House of Lashes lash glue. Then I'm taking L'Oreal Telescopic and using that, just applying my lashes with some tweezers. I'm gonna have a more in-depth video on how I apply my lashes, the lash glue, and why I love it, and just everything like that, because my mom did ask me for that video, so I will get that out for you guys. And yeah, so I'm just gonna apply my lashes, and I wish I could tell you guys where I get these lashes from, but if you don't live around me, it's kind of hard to describe the store, because it's just like a convenience store. It's not like a fashion store or anything like that. So if you do live in my area, which the few of you who do, go ahead and DM me or anything if you're interested in the lashes, and I will go ahead and tell you what store they're at. Alright guys, so that's pretty much it for this tutorial. I'm just gonna apply my lip liner, and I usually swap out whatever color, whether it be this one or any other nude, but usually it's always a nude. This is Tawny by City Color. So I hope you enjoyed the tutorial, and I'll see you on the next one.